Ah, no. Okay, I was getting a message that my microphone is muted on the stream. So sorry, everybody. It's Lynn here from the Learn English Network, and I muted my mic earlier and then forgot. No news there. So, what have we looked at today? Grumpy, to be grumpy, to lurk, and to grizzle. There you are, you've caught up already. So, any questions? This is Monday Live Chat, so it's your chance to ask questions. Yeah, we could learn baby language. I know I can speak fluent baby. Gaga goo goo. Ba 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 ba. Meh. There you are. That's about it. Baby shark song. Moz, what do you mean? Take the mic. What is the
Does
baby shark
anyone?
song?
Uh, I, d- I don't know if anyone knows this kind of baby shark song.
No.
Ah, oh, oh, I think it's only in my country. I thought it's
Well,
a popular song
I'm just
outside.
looking at Google, and I've got Baby Shark, which is sort of a children's character.
Just
Baby
like that.
Shark, do 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 do. Baby Shark, do do. Is that the one?
Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm not sure if
I,
that would actually help anybody learn the language, but it's good fun to play with your pronunciation. Do 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 do. How does the music go? It's a viral video in Indonesia.
yes. I will give
Oh,
you the link.
yeah, please do. We want to see it. Well, that's it, Lisa. I mean, babies can't, and that's part of the frustration. That's when they start to grizzle and they realise nobody's listening, don't understand me. I'm telling you what I want, and you're just not listening. But sometimes mums, they will sort of tune in to baby cries. They'll recognise hunger, wet nappy, thirst, boredom, pain. They'll recognise the difference between the different tones and the way the baby cries. But I'm afraid it's a language that's completely unknown to me, really. Hello, Anchi. Nice to see you. Good morning. Can you hear me? I'm not sure if that's
Hello. Hi.
true. Hi.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm about to learn about the baby shark dance. Okay, I won't play it right now because I'll get banned by YouTube if I do. But by all means, everybody, come and sing that for karaoke. Moz, are you going to come to karaoke? I think it's next Monday. I want you to come and I want you to sing this baby shark dance song, okay?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Angie, you too. Awesome. You don't know how to dance. Everybody can dance. You stand up and you move. That's
I don't know, but
dancing.
I don't know how to dance.
No, it's Mars who said. Oh, Anshi, if you go to the common room, let me just send you a message. You'll find, otherwise, you'll find this very, very difficult to follow. Okay.
Okay.
We text chat here. Okay, I've just sent you a message. It's in the common room. So there's text chat in the common room because Lisa can't talk. Moz and April both have a noisy background. So they've got their mics muted. And so it's easier for them to text chat in the common room. Okay? So when I was saying I don't know how to dance to Moz and saying anybody can dance, it's like anybody can sing. Anybody can dance, anybody can draw. Okay? They're basic skills. It just means you can't dance very well by some people's judgment, or you can't sing very well by some people's judgment, or you can't draw very well by some people's judgment. But there is nothing to stop you from doing it. Okay, nothing. Only your own vision of yourself. Hey, well done, Anshi. Good job. Good job. Okay, you get a thumbs up. Yay! Now I do text chat as well, although I prefer to use the mic. But I text chat because I want to beat Zom's score. I can't watch it yet, Moz. If I watch it, it will stream. Okay, and if I stream it, I will get banned by YouTube. I can't afford to get banned by YouTube, so I don't want to have to set up a whole new channel. No, they're very, very, yeah, copyright. Remember, it's one word, copyright. Okay, the copyright. If I stream the music or even part of it, YouTube's bots catch it and then they put a mark against my account. So when I'm streaming, I tend not to stream the video. But I've got it marked to watch later, and I'm not sure if I'm going to speak to you after that. So it's probably just as well. It's probably just as well that I don't actually listen to it right now. It does. It looks like that. Can you remember the frog song? And there was another one. What was it? Oh yeah, Gangnam Style, and all that stuff. These memes, well, they're not always that good. What's your favourite meme? Is it the crazy frog, or there was a cat as well going meow or something? Exactly, Lisa. I mean, copyright online is very difficult. If I wasn't streaming, it wouldn't matter, I don't think. Um, but as I'm streaming, I mustn't stream somebody else's music or words or video or images, that kind of thing, okay? Otherwise, I get into trouble. Generally, you're not taken to court. You'd have to be one of the people who does it for money, who denies other people money by doing it, so mass scale copying, that might get you taken to court. Generally, what you do is you get a takedown notice or a DM something notice, which is management rights. Then you have to remove the offending material. Well, if everything was free, we could. Okay, everything isn't free. You can't say if everything is free, we can do what we want, because that's not the case. So you have to use the if everything were free, we could do what we want. Not whatever we want, but what we want. But because it isn't all free, people want money, because we're all addicted to money. Because it isn't free, we can't do what we want. um, TV series from the internet, I think it is illegal. Well, it depends. If they're out of copyright, then it's not illegal. If they're in what they call the public domain, then it's not illegal. If they're being offered for download by the person who created the series, it's not illegal. Uh, Anything else? Probably, yeah. You get that open up police, then you know it was illegal. uh, well, I don't download anything that's not out of copyright. So when people say to me, "Oh, I can get you Game of Thrones for free," I'm like, "No, don't worry. I can pay for it." And I just use Netflix or Amazon Prime, whichever's got it available, and I pay. Ka-ching. But I know some people can't pay. There should be some kind of repository for people who, I don't know, maybe on social sustenance pay or minimum wage, where they can just go and get this stuff. Especially, I do have a problem. I think anything made by the BBC should be free to everyone, because the British people have already paid for it in their TV licence. I hate it when the BBC brings out really expensive box sets. Even schools have to pay a licence to the BBC, a really expensive one as well, to show their programmes. And yet those programmes were paid for by the British people. That to me is a scandal. If I become Prime Minister of the UK, I will make all BBC programmes available for free and download on the internet. and any school, any person can watch them for free. There you go. Vote for me. Yes, careful sharing what's probably, and also do be careful downloading anything from any website because quite often you're downloading more than the TV show, more than the film. I think in China you have different copyright laws, so you can do that. It looks like a Taiwanese website though with TW, I think, but you're very unlikely, I think, to get in trouble with the authorities unless China suddenly signs a reciprocal agreement whereby people can't download stuff from China without getting in trouble. Then you might find it more difficult. But I think living in China must be great fun for downloading stuff for free. Hey Mars! Yay! You will be catching up with Zom anytime now. You just got to level 9. Woohoo! Yay! Boss, take the mic.
Thank you. Thank you. I have a question. Is the rumor true that when when I already downloaded the music for an MP3 music, then I travel to America, then America will sue me or I'll be paying for the fine about millions of dollars. Is that true?
I have no
Because
idea. It sounds like BS to me because how would they know? But I don't know. I mean, lawyers are capable of just about anything. So if you were, I mean, there's that guy in Australia. What was his name? Mega Upload, or so. He changed his name to Mega, and he tried. He's still trying, as far as I know. Um, Megatron. I'm just trying to find out what his name was. Um, he changed his name. He was in. I'm sure he's an Australian. Oh, what was his name? Anybody help me out here? Maybe it wasn't Mega. Uh, oh. Mega Upload. Kim.com. That's right. He changed his name to Kim.com. Okay. And he founded a website called Mega Upload. It's a Mega Upload. That's the one. It's a fascinating story. But now this guy's huge, and he's obviously quite clever. He can program a website that's very efficient on storage and uploads and downloads. That's what his skill was, I think. But he's been sued by 6 of the biggest film studios because they claimed that his Mega Upload site, because it was so efficient, even though he couldn't control what people were uploading and downloading, that it became like torrent. It became a big upload downloads source of films and music. Okay, um, but I think it was shut down in 2012. It's reopened several times and then been shut down again. I'm really annoyed that it keeps getting shut down because it's one of the few places I could upload OBS files, OBJ files, and files that contain whole worlds for virtual worlds. It was one of the few repositories that could cope with the size of these virtual worlds. These virtual worlds were not breaking any copyright, but of course people were also uploading songs and films and whole TV series. So you can understand why they got annoyed, but I was annoyed with them and annoyed with the people who were uploading and downloading this stuff because I lost a very useful resource. By the way, don't forget Anshi and Lisa and April. April, you know this. If you want to say something and I'm gabbling too much, type Mike or 999. 999 means Lynn, shut up. And Mike means I'd like to say something.
Lynn, copyright, it is only for something that you copy everything or only paper
Copyright
stuff?
covers everything. If you,
For
what
example,
you
for
just said,
clothes also?
okay, April, what you just said, you could copyright it. Okay? As soon as you say or write something unique and original, it's copyright. Now, what you just said is now in the public domain because I've streamed it to YouTube and it has a public license. So, good luck with that one. But, um, copyright itself, as soon as you write something, as soon as you create a piece of music, as soon as you create, I don't know, a video of your dog rolling in the garden, you own the copyright. Copyright law is a minefield, but just consider that everything's copyrighted and you'll be alright, especially on the net. The internet has changed the game completely. I mean, once upon a time, I would buy a book, I would lend it to my friend, he would lend me a book, we'd read each other's books. Now, because of Kindle, if I download the book onto my Kindle, I can't share it with him anymore unless I give him my Kindle, which I'm a bit loath to do because he might go on a spending spree on Amazon. So, I hate copyright. I don't mind people making money from what they create, but the way it's used as a hammer to beat people over the head with, I hate it. Hi Aladdin, good morning. Hello Shema, nice to see you. Now, Shema, are you Shema? Ah, Shema, okay. Hi guys. I'm talking to them. We are in MLC Voice Room. In the MLC Voice Room. Shema, are you Shema? It sounds like a stupid question. But Shaima, I know from other sessions. I just need to know, is this the same Shaima? Because I'm sure there's more than one Shaima in the world. Who knows? Pictures are copyright. Yes, April. That's why if you use Flickr, you should know this. Look at the terms and conditions on Flickr. Okay, everything is copyright. Now, usually if you accidentally share something that you shouldn't, it's why I say to people, when you copy all my stuff from my website, do be careful because the images are under copyright. I bought a license for them, usually royalty free, but that royalty free only applies to me and my use. Unless I choose to give it to somebody and I must not charge them anything, I have to give it to them freely, then you don't have the rights at all to those images. So lots of people copy my stuff from the web. It's why I don't create as much as I used to because I got a bit sick of it. And but they are opening themselves up to being got by Shutterstock or Adobe or the people I paid the Animation Factory. If those people go after them, it's nothing to do with me. It's them using that license that I paid for, and they're using it without authority, without having paid for it. They could be sued. So don't copy my
Yeah, but
stuff.
we do a lot. We do a lot of copying in the forum, Lin. Pictures.
I know,
So
and what have I
actually,
told you before? Make sure you only share stuff that's in the public domain, copy Creative Commons, or you own the copyright to it. If I get a takedown notice, if you notice, sometimes pictures just disappear. That's because somebody's contacted me and said, this image is mine, please remove it. So do be careful. I mean, I have to remove it because I am legally obliged to. Okay, so make sure you own the copyright of things.
yeah, but
Usually people
this,
won't bother, but it happens, okay?
yeah,
Especially if
but
something
I
goes
think
viral.
if we just put a link, we don't do any copying. But we
That's
can't. We can't just add the link in the forum. That is the problem.
No,
No?
and the reason that you can't just add the link in the forum is that's called what's it called? Hot linking. That actually doesn't just take the copyright. That hot link uses up their bandwidth. And I say on the forum, no hot linking. In fact, I don't think you can hot link, but I mean, sharing something is one thing. Trying to make money off it is another thing. So because we are free and because we are not for profit, I get very few takedown notices. but really you shouldn't do it, honestly. And I do get occasional notices to remove stuff, and it's why I don't encourage image sharing too much as well. And when people do share the image, I presume it's in the public domain or Creative Commons and they have the right to share it, blah blah blah. If somebody comes and tells me they don't, I remove it. That's all I can do. April's gone really
Then
quiet now.
no, yeah, but that's why I think you have to remove a lot of things, a lot of pictures from the
Only if
forum
people
if
ask
it
me
is.
to. Only if people ask me
Yeah,
to.
but we just don't know how to do it. So that's why I feel a little bit
How to do
limited
what?
now. I can't, or I don't want to put or to add pictures anymore if it is not my picture. But sometimes, from time to time, it you have no choice. I have no choice. You have maybe choice. I don't have
Why don't
any
you have a
choice.
choice? There's
I don't
always a
have.
choice. There's a yes or a no. There's I will share
Yeah,
this and I won't. You
but
mean
the
you
choice
can't
is.
resist it? You can't resist sharing.
Yeah, because I can't draw. That is, if I can draw it myself, I will do that, and I will have the copyright of those pictures.
Yeah, but
But I
if you
can't.
no, but what you can do is give attribution, link to the site you got it from. You know, just try to be fair about where you got it. It's most of the copyright issues come from things that have been shared and become viral and made lots of money for somebody. Okay, they don't want. You must have seen the hoo-ha about the monkey picture. You know the monkey picture when I say the monkey picture?
The real monkey pictures, or
Yeah, yeah, the monkey picture. There was a huge, okay, monkey picture lawsuit. There you go. That's all you have to do. Okay, the monkey selfie.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember.
that's
Yeah.
it. Okay, so let's let's just find the image address. Does everybody know what I mean when I say the monkey picture? Okay,
Yeah,
Lisa, bye.
that
Go and do some work.
the one who shared that it they break or they broke the copyright
Of the
rules
monkey.
because of the monkey, because the monkey has the copyrights. That's it.
Actually, no, the monkey doesn't have a copyright. Okay. But PETA has actually announced that they've ended the lawsuit. PETA is the, oh gosh, what do they stand for? They're something to do with the ethical treatment of animals. And PETA, being PETA, they decided to sue the photographer who had claimed copyright because he didn't take the picture, the monkey took the picture, and therefore the monkey should have the copyright. Okay? And it took years for them to settle eventually. Um, and Slater, the guy, David Slater, who is the photographer who took this photo, he ended the lawsuit and has agreed to, oh, here you are, donate 25% of future revenue to groups that protect crested macaques and their habitat in Indonesia. Okay, so the photograph is going to actually help preserve the habitat of that particular monkey. It's a wonderful picture, I have to say. It makes me smile every time I see it. Anshi, what is your question? Oh, by the way, when you have a question, you can type that as well. But that can also mean I don't understand what you're saying. So, Anshi, ask your question. Don't forget to unmute, though. How can a monkey... okay, how can monkeys take a selfie? Or how can a monkey take a selfie? Don't forget your articles. Well, what happened, I believe, I mean, don't quote me on this. I believe what happened was the guy had set up his cameras. He's a photographer, wildlife photographer, and he'd left one of them on the ground, and the monkey came around. Monkeys are very curious, inquisitive, and the monkey just clicked the button whilst looking at the camera with that lovely grin, and therefore the monkey took the photograph. Okay? Now that's where it becomes very great, because the monkey didn't know what he was doing. There was no artistic, but it was just a wonderful photograph. Then it got shared millions of times. It went viral, and the poor photographer David Slater got no money from it. That always annoys photographers, and that's how he feeds himself and keeps a roof over his head. Fair dues. But yes, uh, the photo is now, I think, in his copyright. Okay. And now the US Copyright Office allegedly has said they've specifically listed a photograph taken by a monkey cannot be copyrighted. And this also extends to artworks created by elephants, cannot be copyrighted. But it was the monkey who pressed the button on the camera, and he sells signed copies of the print on his website, and as I say, he's actually paying part of the proceeds to preservation of that particular species of monkey. Okay, Shaima, hello. Are you going to take the mic and say hi, Shaima? Can you take the mic? You need to unmute. Can you even hear me? Oh, okay, let's see. Shaima, can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Okay, can you take the mic? I love these voice sessions when nobody can speak. Babies crying, dogs barking. Yep, bosses watching. No, you're muted. You are muted. Click on the mic button at the bottom. Okay, I'll just share a little image with you. What you need to look for. There is a microphone button at the bottom of the screen, just next to your name. It depends what you're using, whether you're using phone or PC or laptop, but generally what you've got to do is click on this button. Okay, so you've got voice connected. It shows you which room you're in. That was when I was in TGIF. At the moment it says MLC Learn English. Underneath that, next to your name and your avatar, there's a little microphone button. You need to click on that mic button, Shaima. Okay? Because at the moment you're showing up as muted. Let me know what happens. And if Aladdin's around, get him to help. Good morning, Aladdin. Can you talk this morning, Aladdin? No, it's still muted, Shaima. It is still muted. Check. It is plugged in. Okay, it might mean that you've not got the microphone plugged in. If you can hear me, it shows voice is working. What you can also do if you're having problems getting voice to work. Okay, if you look, in fact, Shaima, if you look next to my name in the group, so you've got Aladdin, Anshi, April, Moz, yourself. Next to my name, I haven't got a little microphone with a strike through. You have, so has everyone else, because nobody's talking but me. She already asked me, you what? Who asked you what? Who did? I did, or Shaima did? Yay, but you're level 1, Shaima, well done. Awesome. Yay. It's very quick. By the way, oh, Shaima did. Okay. Are you anywhere near the computer, Aladdin, or I'm never quite sure who's where with you guys. But yeah, what you want to do, Shaima, is make sure that little muted mic symbol isn't. I'll show you what I can see, which tells me that you're still muted. Okay. What's the date today? Oh, is it the 27th? Gosh, 27th. Okay. So, I'll share with you what I see. Okay, so everybody's muted but me at the moment. Okay? And when I speak, you'll see a little green line, a little green circle appear around my avatar, and that shows that my mic is working. People should be able to hear me. But Shaima, you are still muted as far as I can see. So you need to unmute. Yay!
Yay!
Hello!
Finally!
Don't worry, you'll get used to it. Well done. Well done. Good morning. How are you?
Good morning, I'm fine.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Now, don't tell me you were clicking on the mute button next to your name in the MLC room, yeah?
Yes,
Yeah.
I see it, but there's a problem on my mic, not not
Okay,
on
it's your
the
mic.
screen.
Okay. Well, I can never tell. I can't see what you're doing, so
Yeah.
always check the connections first. Always make sure it's plugged in properly first. How are you? Did you have a nice weekend?
Sorry? Hello?
Yeah, how are you? Yeah.
I'm fine.
Good. And then I said, did you have a nice weekend?
Yeah. Yeah. Recently, I saw Aladdin in my weekend, in every my weekend.
All your weekends are full of Aladdin. Well, that can't be a bad thing. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, I saw what was going on in your country at the weekend. And I was like, oh no. But anyway, we can only keep going, can't we? That's all we can do. Just keep going, keep living, keep annoying them. Anyway, so any questions? Because this is your first time in Discord, yeah? Now I know it's you.
Yeah.
I'm going to put you into the network group. I'm amazed that this is your first time here because Aladdin loves Discord.
No, that's my first time here, and I don't know anything here.
Yeah, it
So-
doesn't matter. You know enough now.
I
into
go
the
I go
room,
to
start
Aladdin and
talking.
ask him to tell me what I do. He probably hit me.
I don't think so. Otherwise, he'd just not tell you. Angie has a question for you. Angie, take the mic. Take the mic.
So I'm from Egypt. Where are you from, Anshi? Asking me, right? Egypt, Anshi, yeah. Hello? Are you hear me? Are you still hear me?
Yeah, Monday Live Chat is just the same as every other session. People say they want to speak more, and then when they get the chance, they don't. And she's now gone into small talk. What do you're in You're in the wrong.
Hi.
That's better. What did you go into small talk
April, I'm
for?
alone.
Hello, Anshi. Welcome back. Okay, so
Thank
ask each
you.
other about each other. Introduce yourselves. Come on.
Yeah. Uh, Hello everyone. I'm Anji Sharma from India. Basically, I'm an electronics engineer. I was working for a software company, but few days back I left because they have given me posting somewhere else, and my family doesn't want to let me go there.
Okay, I would say my family doesn't want me to go there. Okay. Um, if you say my family doesn't want to let me go there, it sounds a little bit like they're keeping you prisoner.
Mm.
But they don't want you to go. No, it's bad when companies want to
Okay,
send
okay.
you a long way away from family and friends. So, but hopefully you'll find it happened for a reason, and it will probably work out for the best. I'm sure something better will come along, Anshi. So,
Yeah.
Shaima, would you like to introduce yourself to Anshi? Because I think this we all know you, but Anshi doesn't.
Okay. Okay. I introduce myself. Okay. I'm Shaima. I live in Egypt. I'm accountant, and I have a little girl, daughter. Uh, she's name is Taline.
Mm.
That's it. I'm in work now. So you can in any time you can hear my manager come in, or anyone can hear.
So you are in office now?
Yeah, I'm in my work now.
Okay, that's great.
Well, that's great because I'm absolutely fed up of these places of
I'm
work.
at work now.
Yeah, I'm at work now. Yeah, I'm in the office. That's like the building. I'm in the building. I'm in the office. I'm at work. Okay. And also, I'm
Lynn,
an accountant. An accountant.
An
Don't.
accountant,
Yeah.
yes.
We use the article.
Lynn,
I'm sorry. And she, yes.
Lynn,
Yes.
thank you so much for your correction. You always make us to learn
Well, I don't
the
make you learn.
correct.
I hope I help you learn.
Mm.
Make you learn would be like, you will learn. Now, some
Mm.
people would prefer that I was like that, but I'll do the corrections. I don't mind. You know, if I think it needs doing, I'll make the correction. But it's up to you if you want to learn it or not. You can make the same mistake several
Yeah,
times.
no, 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 we want to learn.
That's well, I presume people do want to learn, but I'm sometimes surprised at people's reactions to corrections. But you're here, so I figure you want correcting, and I'll correct you. Okay?
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. To me,
Mm.
it's really one of the reasons I do these live sessions because the faster you get a correction, the better. I do give corrections from time to time on the forum, but I can't do them immediately. And I think that when you do make a mistake, it is really good to get corrected straight away because that way your brain recognizes the
Yes.
correction more easily. When it's been a week, it's like you probably don't even see the correction, but it might help the next person that comes along. That's my logic behind what I do. What logic there is. Now,
Yeah, yeah.
was there any questions? Shaima, you're new here, um, but you're not new to the network. Do you have any questions about Discord and what we're doing here?
No, I don't know what's the session doing.
Okay, well, Monday live
We
chat.
are chatting or voice or I don't know. In a calendar, uh, wrote chat. So I think it's only chatting.
No, 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 no. All my sessions that are on the calendar are for voice at the moment. Okay, that is going to change in 2018, but we're a month away yet. But yes, all the sessions at the moment will be voice, which means you come and you talk, hopefully. Now, but the thing is, real life, it means that some people, Lisa was here earlier, she was in the office, she can't talk. Aladdin's in the office, he can't talk. So the chat is a way for people, they can listen, but some people aren't allowed to talk in their office. I think it's ridiculous because if you're learning English, if you're learning another language, it can only benefit the organisation you're working for. So I think you should all be allowed to talk in the office. But reality is they can't. So the text chat, it means you can react, you can listen, you can react. But yes, some people are too shy to speak. Some people are in a noisy background, like Moz. He's got the dogs barking and the chickens clucking and the people talking. So. But Anshi and Shaima, you've got a nice quiet area to speak in. There's nothing to stop you from using voice. This session up until January, okay, so up until my Christmas break, it is just chit chat. But in the new year, if you check the calendar, you'll see it's going to change its name to Monday Roundup. Okay.
Okay.
And that means what we'll do is it will still be here for people to introduce themselves, ask any questions about sessions on the network, but we'll also do a little bit of reading because I realise people enjoy the reading. And so each week we will look at one of the news roundups that Patrick writes on the magazine, and each of you will read one of the stories, okay?
It will really be helpful for us.
Yeah, well, I mean, I do a lot of reading sessions, but because I've noticed there is a little reluctance to speak sometimes, I thought, okay, how can I get people to speak? And so each week Patrick writes a news roundup story mostly, okay? So we'll probably read the current news roundup. I think that's what you meant, April, back to the past? Or did you mean into the past, or past ones, past... anyway, it depends. If Patrick's on holiday, we'll read a previous news roundup. I mean, we're at 272, so there's a lot of selection. And each person will read one of the stories, okay? And then we can talk about it, okay? But that's in January,
Okay.
Okay? I haven't got time to organise it just yet, so I'll make time for it in January. Yes?
Lynn, why it happens like when we are about to discuss something and we felt sort of words to tell everything.
Well,
to continue.
That's just your brain. When it comes with practice, honestly, have a word with Zom. Zom's one of the best speakers on the network. April too, but April can't speak right now. When they first joined, the words weren't there. They knew a lot, but they had to have time to think about what they wanted to say and then to phrase it, and then it took a long time to speak. As you practice just natural speaking, just talking, having a conversation, then the words will come. But it is practice that you need. I mean, it sounds trite, I know, but practice, practice, practice. Not just with me, not just with teachers, with each other.
Okay, each other.
Yeah, it's about your brain. The words are probably there, but you've not got access to them yet because they're stuck in the back of your brain. You need to drag them to the front of your brain so that they're there when you need them.
Means I should start reading articles and watching English shows and listening
Everything
English
you
songs.
do will help, but nothing helps
In
better.
English.
Yeah, everything will help, but nothing helps better than speaking. Speaking
Yeah, you're
activates
correct.
the
Because
language.
hesitation
Yeah,
will go away.
exactly. I mean, I read books in German, but if I don't talk about them to everybody, to
No.
anybody, then I just forget what I've read. I do that in English as well. Now, I don't need to remember what I've read in English. I read, I understand.
Yeah.
That's it. It's my native language. But when I read in German, I need really to consolidate it by talking about it with other people. It's one reason we run the book club in Kitely. and it helps you if you're reading the book and then you're talking about it with each other, asking questions about words, just using it as a learning tool. But reading, watching television, listening to the radio, listening to music, it's absolutely, everything's fine. Try to engage a
Yeah.
bit more. Try to engage with what you're reading a bit more. Think about it,
Okay.
write about it. Try to
Yeah.
engage with the lyrics of the songs. What do they mean? Why are they singing
Yeah.
that? Yeah, not just, oh, that's a nice song, that's pretty, I like it. Got to think about it. The way you do as a child, question everything.
Yeah.
You
Should I
recorded
go through
NRU
the
in the
English
past?
grammar
Yeah, I
also?
know you did, Shoma. I'm hoping that News Roundup will get put on the radio again, but it's up to Aladdin. He's our News Roundup wizard. We've got the music roundup and we've got the international music roundup, but because we had that hiccup, everything's gone from the News Roundup. It's not playing at the moment. Oh, one little thing. I don't know if you noticed on Posted. Monday is now that it was Tuesday, but it's moved to Monday on English radio. There'll be a Spotlight Radio recording every Monday, so from at 8 o'clock, at 4 o'clock, and at midnight on a Monday, and then an hour of music related to that particular podcast. Today, the podcast is about reality TV shows, okay, and the hour of music is about entertainment, so it all kind of fits in with that TV idea. And if you want to ask any questions about it, yeah, feel free to on English radio. Just ask if you don't understand what reality TV shows are, or you just want to talk about reality TV shows. Use the forum or use the live chat in the radio. Okay? Should you go through English grammar also? It depends. Do you enjoy English grammar? If you enjoy English grammar, go for it. Do you need to know every single grammar terminology out there? Yes, if you're studying linguistics. Will it help you in tests to understand the differences between adverbs, adjectives, articles, prepositions? Yes, if you're doing IELTS or TOEFL. Do you need it for conversation? No. I learnt English without learning any grammar at school. I learnt grammar when I became an English teacher. And I wasn't very impressed because I was like, why did they call it that? It's ridiculous. Mars, you sound surprised. Oh. Does grammar help you in a conversation? No. Do you have time to think about the grammar rules when you're having a conversation? No. You need to develop a feel for the language. Will grammar help you getting tests and exams? Yes. Will grammar help you understand the structure of the language? Yes. Do you need to learn grammar to be a linguist? Yes. So my answer is it depends. Do you enjoy grammar? Absolutely, go for it. If you enjoy it, study to become a linguist. You want to be like me, you don't want to be like me, Anshi. You want to speak like me, maybe. Oh, it reminds me of that song. I'm the king of the swingers, the jungle VIP. I want to walk like you, talk like you. Doobie-dee-doo. We should. You do not learn. Why don't you learn, April?
I just quote Plato.
Ah, yes, Plato. You've been hanging around with Eleanor too long.
No, it was you who put that
Oh, did it? Oh,
online.
no, that's right. We don't learn, and what we call learning is only a process of recollection.
Recollection.
Recollection. Yeah.
Recollection.
That is what learning is. But that's a philosophical viewpoint of learning. I've forgotten I'd done that one. Gosh, yeah. Absolutely. And I agree with part of it, but of course we learn, or we try to learn. But yes, most of it's down to memory. That's why I'm rubbish at learning, because my memory's terrible. I really have to
Me
work
too,
hard.
Lynn. I forget again that you have told me 2-3 weeks ago, I think. What is the word for that if I have a prepaid
Okay.
SIM card, what is that money there again? Oh, I forget it again last night. I think, oh, what is the word that word
When you
again?
want to add money, it's a top up. Yeah.
Yeah, but what is that money there? We call it
Credit.
the value of the
It's,
calls value. And what is in English, Lynn?
wait, it's your credit. It's your call
Ah, just
credit.
credit,
Yeah, call
just credit,
credit
call
or
credit.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And you top up. Yeah, I need to top up my call credit. I'm running out of. You can just say money. It's still money. It's just more a little bit more virtual. You've already paid it out. So yeah. What you need to do then, if you keep forgetting it, okay, is you need to read about it. Okay. So let's have a look. Just trying to find one that's not going to be a spammy place. And it depends on what kind of contract you've got as well. It can be called, yeah, it's, let's have a look. Yeah, you can check your balance as well. So the credit that you've got on your card is your balance. Yeah.
Yeah, balance. That
Is that the
sounds
one? Yeah,
familiar
that
to
sounds
me.
okay. I mean, there's not a particular word that we use for that specifically. It has other meanings as well. The balance in your bank account, the balance on your phone, the top-up credit, yeah, SIM cash. I've heard it called all sorts of things, to be honest. I'm out of credit. Oh, gotta go. I'm out of credit. Good excuse for ending a phone call you didn't want to make. Okay. There you go. There you go. If you go to O2 UK, read about it. The more you read about it, the more your brain will take notice that you actually want to remember that. It's like you played with the giraffe and the zebra. Yeah? That's how you remember words that you're finding difficult to remember. You have to then start playing with them and start making your brain sit up and take notice of them. Okay? Okay, so we've run out of time. Before I disappear, uh, I'll just go through the diary, the calendar, not the diary. And if you notice, now, don't quote me on this, but the calendar has been done through December. Okay, because I will be going away for Christmas. I'll be taking some time off to have some dental work done as well. So keep an eye on the calendar. The second week of December is still looking a little bit, ooh, I might not be able to talk after being at the dentist. So do keep checking. But in theory, the calendar is sorted up until 2018. Natasha's here and there and everywhere. So again, keep an eye on her sessions. By 2018, Natasha's sessions will be migrating to Discord, as will the meetup groups will be closing on Skype. However, the Skype English Club will still run, and Skype will be used as a backup in case we have problems with Discord. So it's still worth sharing your Skype ID with me. If Discord goes through the same problems we had last Friday, then no, not last Friday, the Friday before last, when it just crashed completely, then we'll hop over to Skype. Okay, so there will still be sessions running on Skype, but it will flip. Whereas Discord was the backup for Skype, Skype will become the backup for Discord. Okay. Today we've got the English Book Club in an hour with me, and then LEN Grammar on Skype, and that's with Jess. Okay, now it is grammar, so if you want to study grammar, if you want to talk about grammar in a structured lesson, then that's a really good session to go to. Okay, that's at 2:30 today. I might not be there today though, so don't expect me to turn up today. I've got to go to physio. Speaking Club, of course, 6 o'clock tonight, and then Night Owls with Natasha. Now Night Owls is back to 2030. Okay, so 8:30. Night Owls tomorrow AM PM is on Discord, and I've got to change that because it says Skype. Thank you. Okay, so
I just wanted to say that.
what? That it says Skype.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I've just noticed. That's why I do this. So I actually tell myself, okay, I will change that as soon as this is finished. Okay, so the rest of the week, everything should run as usual. Um, and then back to basics tomorrow with me. And we have got a spotlight on Friday, Friday the 1st. That will be on Webinar Jam. Okay, and those sessions will change slightly. There'll be more of a presentation with text chat. That's going to come in next year, that there will be a couple of presentations each week, text chat only. You can watch the recording, ask questions live in text, but it won't be inviting people in to speak because there are too many issues with voice. Okay, I like Webinar Jam. It's a great tool, but it's more of a presentation tool now than in the past. I tried to use it for live chat. Didn't really work. Too many problems. Okay, so keep an eye on the calendar. Check where the sessions are being held. Turn up to Discord. It's really easy. You don't have to ask me to add you to any group. You add yourself. Once you're a group member, that is. Any questions before I disappear in a puff of smoke? No? Okay. No questions. Awesome. You know everything. Great. Then I will see some of you in Kitely for the English Book Club. Don't forget you can read along with us because the recordings go live eventually. So you can read the book with us as well, even if you can't attend the session. I'll see you all there. Take care. Bye. Bye, Aladdin. Speak to you later. And oh, one last thing. Don't forget to hang up. Disconnect. Click on the disconnect button, okay? Otherwise you'll be broadcasting to the rest of the world.